In previous part, we've come this far and we have 3 strands at right, and I'm bending them 90 degrees and also 3 strands at left, and I'm going to bend them too. And we have this thin wire, and in continue, I'm going to wrap it all around these 2 wires in front of me, and you could bend them so they would be all straight and parallel, or it could be just like a V shape. And now wrap this thinner wire all around one of those parallel wire strands, then move it all straight upward and wrap it all around the upper wire strand 1 time and repeat that again. 1 time on the beneath wire, all squeezed, and just look at the way I wrap the wire all around each wire strand, and then I'm going to do the same on the upper wire. Every time in a while, check out these wire strands to be all straight and pull them, and then again wrap the thinner wire all around each and squeeze them to be nice and neat besides each other, and continue that for about 3 centimeters, just like this. This part is going to be the bail of this pendant, so we are going to bend it to be a place where the chain is going through. And this is where I'm going to continue the thinner wire and wrap it all around the bail, but here it would intersect at the middle of this wire bail, so I'm going to open it up again and make a bigger somehow circle here. So the end of this bail would meet here so that I could wrap the thinner wire all around both parts, the wire frame and the end of that wire bail. So I wrap it about 3 or 4 times, and each time check it out to be completely under each other. Here I cut it out, and then with chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, wrap it in and make a very little tie here. To fasten it up, if needed, just squeeze it and push it on the other side too. Now, at the backer part, just open up the continuous wire of the bail, and where they meet the wire frame, cut them out just at right and left. Now with round nose pliers, make 2 very little loops at each end. This is the first, and this would be the second little loop. Now the wire frame and the bail is ready, and we have 3 pair of wire strands at right and left that we are going to use them as the decorative parts. Just bend one of them that are closer to you, just like this, at right, and repeat the same at left, just 90-degree bend upward to you, and then another bend here. Then I'm going to continue bending this wire all around the wire frame and the stone, just on both sides. And then I'm going to do the same for the second wire strand at the top. I bend it just like the first one, but a little more squeezed and inside that. So it's just like a teardrop shape. I'm going to continue and repeating the same for the left side. Until now, we have wrapped two of those wire strands right and left, and we have another pair of wires that we could manage them in different shapes. Just before that, I prefer to cut the wire out at the backer side to decide better. We have extra wires here, and that's because you could manage and wrap the wire better. If it's too short, it could be a little difficult. Then at the back, I'm going to wrap those extra parts all around the wire frame and just to hide them by rotating them inside and doing the same for the right and left. Now I have these two tails and just wrap the first one right, just with a little distance in between. And then repeat the same for the other side. And just wrap the wire, make a bend here, and attach it onto the stone and try to make a symmetrical shape right and left. Squeeze it a little, and at the end here I'm going to make a setting here to prevent the stone from falling down at this part. Make a better support here. So I cut the wire a little outer than the wire frame on both sides. Then to attach them to the wire frame, and that's it. Our very beautiful wire frame for the teardrop shaped stone. And this is the back part. Just one more step. I'm going to add this little pearl to this wire frame. I'm going to put it here at the top. You could place it everywhere that you would like. You could even use multiple color sizes of pearl or stones as you desire, but I'm going to use this one pearl and cut the thinner wire in about 4 centimeters and make a very little hook at one side, insert it into a place on the wire frame at right, and make a tie here with round nose pliers by rotating it. And then this is a tie here, just I need to squeeze it so that it would be attached tight. So with a chain nose pliers I squeeze it more to be attached tight. Then insert that little pearl in, and it will be placed somewhere in between, and at the other side I repeat the same and make another wire wrapping part here. Now our wire wrapping pendant is ready, and hope you had enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I would be happy to know about your ideas.